Up North at 4 with Dan and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Cooper Henkel filling in for Dan today. We are looking at the leaves and the weekend. Newswatch 12 Fernandez will be joining Jeff and I for a look at the Pioneer Park Restoration Project at tea time. Then we will hop in a time machine to take a look at a timely story of mine. Oneida County Clerk Tracy Hartman gives us the how-to on making sure your ballot gets counted. Plus, it's homecoming season across the region, and that means there's plenty to talk about in the world of sports. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. If you need a bit of extra motivation to get out there and brave this cold to see the colors, the first annual Mutt Strut could be exactly what you need. The virtual event starts today and runs through the weekend. Sign up in person or online, pick your course, and send in snapshots for proof. Funds will be used to expand operations at the Three Lakes Dog Park. Wisconsin is now the third worst state for COVID-19 cases per capita. If you're feeling uneasy, there's a plus side. There is an uptick in testing sites. Nicolay College here in Rhinelander offered drive-up testing today. Those tests were free, with many similar sites popping up across the Northwoods. Tune in at Newswatch 12 at 5 for the full story. Newbold joined the list of municipalities setting up drop boxes for your ballots. Officials say the community there has already made use of the option. The drop box is located at the corner of 4608 Apperson Drive and Highway 47. Of the ballots returned so far in Newbold, 31% were left in the drop box. The last day to request your ballot is October 29th. So I know spooky season is finally upon us, but the real horror is coming a little early for my taste. A warning for viewers at home, some of you may find this image disturbing. Our own Justin Betty snapped this horror scene show today at the Rhinelander Walmart. That's right, friends, in case you can't tell, those are flurries falling. It's happening. So, Jeff,
we all need therapy now, right?
We do. Tell me there's no more of these frigid fright nights ahead of us, at least for a little while.
Yeah, cool temperatures are on the way for the next couple days around here. So here we are, the first weekend of October. It's going to feel more like November, but we're done with the snow flurries for now. But today, a couple of showers out there and some snow flurries in there too. But they're kind of few and far between out there now. These will fall away tonight and tomorrow. More sunshine back in the forecast. But hey, right now it's 41 and cloudy in Rhinelander with a northwest breeze at 6. Over in Wausau, 45 for you with a north breeze at 3. That wind will go calm for several hours tonight into tomorrow morning. Around the Horn, this is just not normal, right? 41 in Anago, 46 for Paco, 45 for Wausau. It's going to get warmer in a couple days. Until then, though, lows tonight back in the 20s and 30s. And look at we're the cool kids right now. Look at all the warm weather across the Midwest. It's mid-70s, even close to 80 in parts of Kansas. But nope, not for us. We are in the 40s. We should be near 60 this time of year. Nobody is near that right now. And once again, a frost advisory for our central areas of Wisconsin for again tonight, with low temperatures down near 30 as the growing season comes to an end. All right, so here we go. So 47 tomorrow. Okay, a bit warmer, right? 50 for Sunday. That's a 57 for Monday and a 61 still in the forecast for Tuesday. Before we kind of level off next week in the mid-50s, average high now is 59. Looking outside currently, lots of clouds. These held tough all day long today. I thought we'd be in that air over there with some more sunshine. We're not. Lots of clouds across the area today. We will get some more sunshine in the forecast tomorrow for a couple hours maybe, but again, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day again tomorrow with maybe a couple showers in the afternoon. But for tonight, though, the showers out there now are falling apart. We'll get a couple hours of clearing followed by more clouds tomorrow morning. Again, tomorrow is going to be a mostly cloudy day. The forecast for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy and cool with low temperatures down near 29. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
The 34th Assembly District Debate, October 8th at 7 p.m.
Experience exceptional brilliance and intense colors during the Lolly Jewels Trunk event, presented by Wickersham Jewelry. October 6th in Rothschild, October 7th in Marshfield, and October 8th in Rhinelander. Explore over 1,000 pieces from the collection, all 50% off for one day only. Save an additional 20% by scheduling an appointment. You'll even receive a free gift with purchase. Wickersham's Lolly Trunk event, October 6th through the 8th. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
When you call a company other than Maher Water Corporation to service your water treatment system, do you really know what or who you are getting? Many companies just measure you up to do a bang-up job, then charge hundreds of dollars and have you sign service contracts. Maher's technicians are trained to not only service our own water care equipment, but most others as well. So if you don't want just any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Donald Trump is lying again. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000. Biden will close tax loopholes for big corporations. Trump's tax cut giveaway exploded our debt, so he's threatening Social Security and Medicare. Biden will make the wealthy and big corporations pay their fair share, so we can protect Social Security and Medicare and invest in schools and health care.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
You're watching Up North at 4. It's time to grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee or cider like we've got here, because it's tea time in the Northwoods. So we're here with Georgina Fernandez. You guys have met her a couple times before, I believe. Is that right?
Yep.
So Georgina, today you were at Pioneer Park. What can you tell us about the project there?
Yeah, so the Pioneer Park is starting their phase 1, and it's been going on for quite a bit. The whole complex is starting to get their facelift done, and after raising $55,000, the project kicked off phase 1 today, as a 5-spot train was lifted off the platform.
The support that we've got from the Rhinelander community and beyond has been absolutely wonderful, and they are of course integral in this project, and we want people to look at this train engine project and be proud of it and be proud of Rhinelander's history.
And you really could see that community support today at Pioneer Park as people gathered to see the train being lifted. And we aren't going to be missing that community gem for too long. Blue Northern says we should expect it back by early November.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, Carrie has been doing some incredible projects lately. They've been really busy over there. But you've been pretty busy too, Georgina. You've been doing some really exciting projects since you've come up here. Like you jumped right into the Northwoods and got into the swing of it. So why don't you talk about this project?
Yeah, something I really like here is how the culture is so different from back at home. So I've definitely been jumping into that hunting, the whole archery and seasons and everything that has to do about that. So I'm definitely getting excited to learn more about that as the hunting season progresses and knowing both that nature aspect but also that community aspect of it.
Yeah, so how have you ever actually done archery before, or was that your first time?
I might have done it once in middle school. That was my first time ever, so I gotta say, you know what? Gotta learn to do archery today.
Season's not too far away too, so you gotta try that next.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at your next project here. What can you tell me about this?
So this is about the restoration, I think it was Spur Lake, and them trying to get the wild rice population back here. So this is my first really story I got to do with the native community, and I'm really big into culture, so I love getting to learn more about their culture and how this is a big part of the Northwoods environment, the culture and the atmosphere here.
So did you actually get to go with them out onto the lake, or?
I didn't. So today that day they were just starting the whole environmental process of it, but I'm hoping to get out soon and learn how to harvest my own wild rice.
Awesome. Okay. So now your third one is a little bit similar vibes, but a little cuter if you ask me.
Oh yes, everyone loves spending the day with some bears. So this one was at one of the animal sanctuaries up here in the Northwoods, and I wasn't really familiar that there's going to be bears, all these wild animals when I first moved up here. So this is my first chance to get really exposed to that side of the nature community up here, and again just learning what the whole Northwoods community is about.
Awesome. So how are you liking it so far? What are you enjoying? What are you doing? What keeps you busy up here?
Work, but no, I love it here so much. The people are generally so sweet, so every time I get to do an interview, getting to learn their stories, I think that's my favorite part. Definitely the job and the community up here, and also the fall. I did not expect the colors to be so gorgeous. I know everyone always says Northwoods, most beautiful fall, best apples ever, and they're delicious. I've never had apples so good in my life.
Awesome. So speaking of fall, what are you guys looking forward to? My personal highlight comes in just 29 days.
What's that? Halloween?
It is indeed.
Is it Halloween?
It is Halloween. I love Halloween. I love everything spooky. It's all I ever want to talk about. I'm disappointed that we're not going to get to do trick-or-treating in lots of places and stuff, but Halloween is still alive in my heart. I'm not letting go of it. I've got costumes planned, all kinds of craziness, and hopefully maybe I'll find a way to get it in the news somehow. Maybe.
Yeah, and I think Halloween kind of kicks off the holiday season, although it's kind of a strange holiday to do that, right? But my favorite, of course, is getting into Christmas season. I just love it up here at Christmas season, so.
Yeah, hard to miss. Yeah. Georgina, what about you?
Well, other than Halloween, just everything pumpkin spice. I'm making pumpkin spice lattes at home, pumpkin spice bread.
What, you make them from scratch at home?
Yeah.
Wait, so you make it yourself?
Yeah.
How? Okay, well, I can't wait to try some.
I'll bring it like next week, okay?
Awesome, thanks. So Jeff, you said for you, it's all about the holidays.
Yeah.
What about them?
I just love the fact that, you know, it's kind of the Christmas season. I mean, there's towns up here that have, like, you can go for a sleigh ride, right? You can ski around the parks on your snow skis and just kind of take in the scenes and the smells of the atmosphere. And I just love to see the holidays up here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Christmas movies, actually. Like,
yeah.
A really big fan.
That moment, like, kind of like when you're in a rocking chair, like inside the window and outside snowing, and it's just like you have a pumpkin spice latte, right, or a cider. And it's just, there's a moment in that's memorable, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm honestly just a big fan of fall in general. I really enjoy it, especially up here.
It's happening fast right now. We're
really
at peak right now already. I know.
It's October 2nd. You know, another thing that's coming up on us quickly, the election in November. After the break, we're going to have everything you need to know about getting your absentee ballot in on time this year. Make sure to stay tuned so that you aren't among the thousands of ballots already rejected across the country.
I'm Tom Tiffany, and this is my mom.
Hi.
Growing up, helping Mom can pickles taught me the value of hard work, frugality, and the importance of preserving our way of life. Like these, we've all felt some pressure lately. That's why I've been working to save Wisconsin jobs, helping families make ends meet, keeping the economy moving, while protecting those bottled up at home.
Well, that's sweet, Tom.
I thought these were dill.
Oh.
I'm Tom Tiffany, and I approve this message.
Update your home with Hunter ceiling fans and lighting from Menards. The Bryn ceiling fan features a noble bronze finish with rustic features including vintage-style LED bulbs. Design a unique look for the rest of your home with Hunter mix and match lamps and shades. Choose from over 250 combinations on sale. Right now, get 11% off. All Hunter fans and lighting at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
We want to see your big old fish. Go to WJFW.com, click on Big Old Fish under the Sports tab, and upload a photo of you and your latest catch. Then make sure your friends and family watch Newswatch 12 Sports Fridays at 6 a.m. 10 and Mondays on Newswatch 12 Today to see your photo featured on our Big Old Fish segment. Not only do you get to show off your superior fishing skills, you're also entered to win a fish mount from Norling Taxidermy Studio. Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Monaco.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
All right, welcome back to Up North at 4. So we all know it's election season. You can't escape politics, no matter how hard you might try.
4 weeks away now, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think right about, yep. So, Jeff, how are you planning on voting this year?
I always vote in person.
Yep, so that's kind of my plan too, but a lot of my family members are doing absentee, especially ones who maybe have like immune compromised issues, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So the thing that kind of surprised me, living abroad a few years ago, I had to vote in the last presidential election absentee. It is actually a little trickier than you'd expect. There's a lot of little things you need. You need to have a witness, you need to have their addresses, you need to have them signed, which for me, kind of the lone American in the city, was a little bit trickier than maybe it would be for most people here. However you were planning to vote, I've got a little flashback here, a how-to to make sure that your absentee ballot gets counted this November. With record-breaking requests for absentee ballots this year, many Wisconsinites will be voting from home for the first time. That means there's more opportunities than normal to make a mistake on your ballot. I stopped by the United County Courthouse to talk with Clerk Tracy Hartman about how to fill out the absentee ballot and make sure your vote gets counted this fall. Okay, Tracy, what can you tell me about filling out an absentee ballot?
So when you receive your ballot from your town clerk, it's going to come in an official absentee ballot envelope. And inside there, it is going to have your ballot. They're going to have instructions on how to vote their ballot, and they're going to have their official certification envelope, which is their return envelope to send their ballot back to their clerk. Your vote cannot be counted unless your certificate envelope is filled out correctly. In most cases, your town clerk has filled that out for you. However, if they haven't, fill in the date of the election, your name, your address, and what municipality you reside in. But down here is really the big part of this envelope. Make sure your witness signs right here. Without that signature, the ballot cannot be counted. And then the witness needs to give an address, and that's right down here. This is the ballot that the voters will get. And so you're going to want to vote, connect the arrow. You want to make sure you vote using black or blue ink. Do not use red ink on the ballot. The voter will vote their ballot. It's going to be folded already, so they're just going to refold it and they're going to insert it into their certificate envelope. This will accompany your ballot. Yours may not look exactly like this, but it gives you all that information. It walks you through the ballot. It tells you exactly what needs to be done, how to return your ballot. And then it gives you some information on the back if you're not able to do it on your own, how to get some help with that. And then it should give you your contact information for your clerk. So if you have any questions, contact your clerk. Contact your clerk if you're looking for an absentee ballot, or go to My Vote Wisconsin.
Perfect. All right. Well, you heard it here. That's how you fill out your ballots and make sure that your vote gets counted this November.
Yeah, it's not complicated.
No, not at all.
It does require, 5 minutes of your life to make sure you do it correctly.
Yes.
But your vote counts and your vote matters, and especially in Wisconsin this year, your vote really matters.
Yeah, I mean, the election in 2016 was decided only by a few thousand votes. So
like 22,000 in Wisconsin.
I say that's about right.
Yeah, and so that's where we're at right now, and that's where the big debate is nationwide. When these ballots are returned with some incompleteness to them, there's lots of fights. Remember the whole hanging Chad thing back from Florida, back in Bush and Gore? So that's what happens, and we have to make sure you spend 5 minutes on it to fill these things out correctly, and it's a big deal.
Well, and I think when it comes to filling out that ballot, the most important part is just making sure you're prepared. Don't wait until the last minute, especially this year with all of the other challenges we're seeing in the postal system. You want to get that out as soon as possible.
Right.
When I was talking with Tracy, she said basically as soon as you get your ballot, get your witness, fill it out, put it in, and then if there are some errors, if there are mistakes, your county clerk then has time to reach out and help.
Right, and also this year, be prepared to wait if you're voting in person, right? Plan on that. Bring a mask, bring a bottle of water, bring whatever you need to bring, but you might spend an hour or two in line before you vote because the demand is that high this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I think whatever the reason, whatever you need to bring, whether it's a blanket, an iPod, anything, make sure that you have what you need to get your vote counted because that's really what matters.
Have a plan and work it.
Absolutely. So, totally different note, plenty of schools, including my alma mater here in Rhinelander, are celebrating homecoming this week. Sports director Andrew Goldstein will join Jeff and I after the break to let us know what's coming tonight and how the season is surviving the pandemic.
These days, we need effective leadership more than ever. Leaders like Ron Kind. He led the fight for free coronavirus testing and got it done. And he's making sure rural hospitals can keep their doors open so you can get care when and where you need it. And he's the only candidate fighting to protect people with pre-existing conditions. Ranked one of the most independent members of Congress, Ron Kind focuses on one thing: moving Wisconsin forward. AHA PAC is responsible for the content of his advertising.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV, and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day, and that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Northwoods Pets is the Northwoods' only complete pet store. From feathers and fur to fins and scales, we love all pets. Located next to Hobby Lobby in Rhinelander.
Get your new dock or boat lift from Vorax Docks during the Dirty Dock Sale. Vorax Docks on Highway 45 Elko. Stop in or call 275-DOCK.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I am here with Andrew for a little bit of sports talk.
Yeah, by the way, are these cups sanitized? Do we spray these down?
I believe so, as far as I know.
Good. You know what? I think after we do this segment, there's a little bit of cider in here. I think I'm eyeballing that.
Oh, all right. Okay. Keep it for yourself then.
Okay, by all means.
So, Andrew, let's talk big sports news. Brewers fans like myself, a little...
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, a little frustrated. The Los Angeles Dodgers took down the Milwaukee Brewers last night, totally ending their season.
Yeah, so that 3-game series, well, 2 games since the Dodgers swept them, we knew that this wasn't necessarily going to be a high percentage proposition for the Brewers. I mean, the Dodgers, clearly the best team in baseball all year long. The Brewers came in with a serious lack of hitting. And I think given the injuries that they had sustained on their pitching staff prior to the series, they held up about as well as could have been expected.
Okay. So, in terms of kind of the Brewers season overall, where would you place this? What are you looking forward to next year, assuming that everything goes a little more normal?
Yeah, well, I feel like it's so hard to assign this season any kind of numerical grade or letter grade because it was just so far outside the bounds of what you would expect. So for instance, Christian Yelich and Keston Hiura both had really down years. Over 162 games, odds are they sort of either progress or regress to the mean. That didn't really have a chance to happen this year. So it's hard for me to really draw any conclusions for what to think for 162 games if that's what happens.
Yeah, fair enough. So speaking of sanitizing, the Atlanta Mercedes-Benz Stadium is using drone technology to help combat the coronavirus.
Okay.
So they have these drones that are fitted with a misting mechanism that sprays medical-grade disinfectants on everything. Seats, handrails, guards. The teams and stadium officials all say that the drones should keep things cleaner, hopefully letting them continue to have games there. How would you feel about that? I mean, it says it cuts down the total cleaning time by 95%.
See, given what we know about coronavirus so far, it seems like surface transmission is not necessarily as big a part of it as we first thought, that controlling filtration and ventilation is more important. So as much as I support that on just general cleanliness principles, I mean, even independently of coronavirus, it's always a good idea to have surfaces as clean as possible. But in terms of specifically preventing COVID, the filtration and the ventilation are really going to be more important.
Okay. So, Andrew, in terms of kind of our local sports scene here, I know tonight is super busy. All the sports department, you guys have been here since the morning.
Always.
What's going on?
All right, so we've got Friday Night Blitz tonight. We have Griffin driving down to Stratford right now. He's going to be on at 5 and 6 with a preview. The Tigers taking on Wyowega Fremont. We're going to be at a lot of games today. We have Mosinee Rhinelander, we've got Lakeland Merrill, Anago Medford, We're going to have the entire Great Northern Conference on the show tonight. And of course, we're going to be talking a little bit at 5 and 6 about the games that were canceled because of COVID, the ones that aren't happening, because I think they are as big a part of the story as the ones that are.
Yeah, I really do think that is going to be the story with sports going forward, is what's going to stay, what's going to get canceled, and kind of all of that. So I appreciate you guys keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Well, that's it from us. With Andrew, Jeff and I will be right back after the break to talk about a strange little project that NASA has going on and how you might get your own planet. Maybe.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
Your local Goodwill has been the Halloween headquarters for generations of trick-or-treaters. Stop in and create your one-of-a-kind look. With new-to-you items arriving daily, Goodwill has everything you need for adding flair or scare to your Halloween. Plus, every purchase you make supports more than 1.5 hours of job training and opportunities for people with barriers to employment in your community. How's that for a treat? Goodwill. Donate, shop, bring good home.
The world's greatest economy is coming back. But Joe Biden could wreck it.
I would shut it down.
Shut it down, or worse.
Guess what? If you elect me, I'm not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
Joe Biden will kill your jobs and raise your taxes.
I'd make the changes on day one.
Joe Biden is a job-killing, tax-raising disaster.
I don't know.
The man just doesn't have a clue. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Planning an exciting outdoor excursion? You need the app from the weather team you can rely on. The WJFW Weather Watch app, featuring hourly and daily forecasts, high-resolution imagery, and opt-in push alerts to let you know when severe weather approaches. With all these features, you'll know the best days to cast a line or when it will be perfect to explore the wilderness. The WJFW Weather Watch app is available in your app store now. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopko Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopko Optical. You'll see.
Right now, get 40% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
Welcome back. You might have heard of citizen science before, basically normal people doing their part to help researchers make new discoveries. Well, NASA is calling for help finding alien planets.
Oh.
Yes, the agency just launched Planet Patrol, a citizen science project to find new planets. Basically what they need is for people to look at these images from deep space satellites to weed out imposters the computers can't necessarily recognize.
Those Rorschach tests, like, what do you see in here?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I would be very good at it.
Oh, you would love this. Shut up, you know that.
Oh, I would absolutely love it. I just don't know I would be very good at it. You can visit NASA's website for more info if you want to sign up, but they have actually helped find planets before.
First of all, what are normal people? What does that mean?
I don't know that.
Are you normal? None of us are.
I don't, yeah, no, not much for normalcy. All right, well, we'll see you. Have a great weekend, everyone.